everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I just wanted to share some exciting new product that I have in my shop. I will put the links down below. So it's Cathe Holden. I love everything that Cathe does. So she's got a beautiful new range of fabric out called Junk Journal. I do have some of that. I don't have it in front of me at the moment, but I just wanted to share the paper products that I have in the shop. Now I have actually started using some of these, couldn't help myself, and I thought I would just quickly go through her new Flea Market Finds range, which is distributed by Spellbinders. So let me please just make sure I'm in screen. I might even go this way. So this is petite patterns. So these are, I think, 6 by 8. Let me just grab a ruler. Yes, no, 6 by 9. 6 by 9 these paper pads are, so really lovely size. And I'm just going to put it on the side just so that you can see them. So they're repeated. You get two of each sheet in the book. So they're very vintagey looking. The colours are quite nice and bright, which is very different for me, but I just love them. They are single-sided, so you can always ink, coffee dye or stencil on the back if you wanted to, but sometimes I think it's not a bad thing having single-sided papers because you don't have to be torn between which side to use. So I'll just quickly flip through these beautiful papers. So lots of just little patterns. Nice and bright, very vintage looking though. And then it repeats, okay? So that one is Petite Patterns. Okay, so this is the other new one, which is Florals Palette number 2. So just on that, I have had a restock of Cathe's first Florals palette sampler. Let me just start with that one, and I've used this as well. So isn't that just stunning? They're just beautiful. I just love everything about them. So I have 3 Cathe Holden journals on the go at the moment. And then it repeats. I've used that sheet before that. And I've got an idea for another one in my head. So I've got to get in and start using them. So that was the first Florals palette sampler. And this is the newest one, the Florals 2 palette sampler. Which is just as stunning. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And same as before, you get 2 of each sheet. Love that. And it repeats, okay. So that's that one. I'm most excited about her stamps. So as most of you would know, I'm a stamp lover from way back. That's where I started my crafting journey, was stamping and card making. So this stamp set is called Reading Matter. I'm just going to stand up with this just so that there's not too much glare on them. So you can see I have used one of them. The Inspected By stamp, but just to give you a little bit of an idea what they look like. So I've just used the one stamp on that set for the moment, but I can see me using that quite a bit. So as I said, that one is called Reading Matter. And this one I absolutely love. It's called Sign Here. So at the time of this video, I do have some in stock, but I am getting low of this one, so I will have to restock very soon. And then this just gives you a bit of an indication of what stamps are on there, and they stamp beautifully. So you will see on a couple of projects coming up where I've used those stamps. And Sign Here, that one is called. Okay, so she also has a new sticker pad. This one is called Stationer's Boutique. Now I'm going to open it this way, and you can see I've used this as well. I just had to get in and use it. So, and what Cathe likes to do, which is a really good idea, and I left it this time so that I could show you. Just need to get this closer so I can see what I'm doing. Cathe likes to weed her sticker books straight up, and it makes so much sense. So basically you just grab it and you're just going to pull all that all this extra bit away from the stickers, so then you can see what you've actually got, because when they're printed they go outside, so the sticker isn't actually this big. You can see it's a little bit smaller, and then you can see what you actually have and the size of the sticker that you actually have. So I will just do this page, but I will then go through and weed the whole sticker pad, and that just comes off. Oops. Such a great idea, because you can clearly see them so much better, and as I said, you can see the sizes. So in her other one, I think I've done it with her other. So this one is the Stationer's stock. Now I've put these in a sleeve just because I've taken them out of the pad completely. I just found that that was working better for me, so I will do the same with this one. So I've weeded all of these. These are all in the shop as well. And you can just see what you've got. And so I've just put these in some little sleeves. And the packaging, just so I know where they've come from. So I've done the same with that one as well. So they're all in the shop as well. Okay, so I'll just show you the stickers in this. They're just so lovely. I love the, this one's probably more a little bit more pastel-y in colour. This is off the sticker sheet because I was going to use it and then decided I didn't want to. So it didn't come like that. That's just me putting it back crooked. So some little border strips, little washi strips. Some florals and labels. Postcards. Some mail options. I've got sticky bits on me everywhere. So really, really versatile. And I love how the packaging is done as well. So that can be utilised to make some journaling cards, etc. So that is called Stationer's Boutique. Love that. And then I have used quite a few of these out of this Coat Check. So this is called Coat Check, and this is her printed die cuts. As I said, I have used quite a few of these already in a couple of projects, but just to give you a little bit of an idea what you get in there. Look at these beautiful images. They're a cardstock weight, but they're not a real heavy cardstock, so they're not overly thick. They're not going to bulk up your journal. I have used a few of these stamps, so there are a couple more stamps on this sheet here. So they're just beautiful. This, I've cut this one in half and used it on something, a little booklet cover. Okay, so that's the Coat Check printed die cuts. Put them away. Also, there's a new range. It's called a new lot of die cuts as well. Metal. Now, I'm just going to tip these out. I have played around with some of these, and I have actually gone and put some, what do you call it, dimensional magic on some, because I have a project in mind for them. I don't know whether that is, we've got a really dull, dreary day here today, so I'm not sure how well these are showing up. Let me put it on some white. Okay, so you've got, so these are just the ones that I have put some embossing powder on because I wanted to give them a little bit more dimension. But so down here you can see there's coins. These are just little bits that have come out of the die cuts, so we don't need to keep those. We'll just push them to the side. Lots of little different bits and pieces. This is another one that I have put some dimensional magic on. Lots of hinges, trophies, book plates. One of those gorgeous brass hands that hold your pages shut. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Just lots of different little bits and pieces. This is another one that I've actually put some dimension to. Look at that. As is this one. So I've already had a little bit of a play, as I said, and you'll see them coming, some projects coming up in videos soon. So I'm just trying to give you a little bit of an indication of what's in there. That's another star that that's the other star, so I'll just put this down here. So these ones I have actually put dimensional magic on. Probably not even in screen. So these little bits here are obviously just the bits that have come out of the middle of some of these die cuts. So that's another one there that I've done. Another one of those hands. Oops. So that's another key plate that I've put dimension to. So they come up beautifully when you add, you could add embossing powder. As I said, I've just used dimensional magic. I've punched a hole in these because I'm going to attach them to the project with some brads. There's one, another one with dimension on it. So lots and lots in there. Another one, another coin. So I thought these might be good to use as charms. And then I just did a trophy up too because I wanted to see what it looked like with some dimension on it. It looks amazing. So these are the ones that I've done the dimensional magic on. I think they look really good. So that one is her metal printed die cuts. Oops, now I've dropped them all over the floor. I'll have to find it later. I don't know where it went. So there's something a little bit different, but fun to play with. Let's pop them away. Okay, and then there's these amazing dies. Now I've put these in because I've had a play and cut some out. I've put these in some uniquely creative storage sleeves just because it works better for me having everything together. So this one is, what have I done? Mini envelopes 2. Okay. And I have, so I'll just tip them out and just show you. Let's get this one out of the way. So they come on a big sheet. So I've cut, as I said, I've cut this down so you can see you get two different sized envelope dies, and you get all these bits and pieces that you can cut separately or cut as windows in your envelope, which I'll show you in a minute. And you get, you know, same as this can be cut into an envelope or just used as a label. Here's a little wax seal die, another little stamp die, and then another window. You get this medallion die and a heart die, so you could use a heart or the medallion to seal your envelopes closed. And then you get these enforcer dies, which I absolutely love, and I'll show you them in a minute. So really good value. You get heaps and heaps of dies in that set. Now I have gone through and cut some of these out, and this is some of Cathe's beautiful papers as well. So that is that one. Okay. I've cut this one out as well, so you can just see. And that's just a bigger one in the coffee dyed paper. I just ended up using up some scraps. So this is one of the little envelopes. I haven't sealed it shut at the moment. So that's with it being a full envelope and no window cut. Isn't that sweet? And then these, you can use them to cut windows in your envelope, but you can also, they fit perfectly in the envelope as a little journaling card. Okay, so that's that. Here's the envelope again, and I've used one of these dies. Which one did I use? This one. This one I've used to cut a window, and I'll put some acetate or something like that behind there and just have that as a peekaboo window face envelope, and that is just the cutest little thing. So that's that one. I think I've got it up the wrong way. I have. It goes that way, and let's just, we'll pretend there's some acetate in there, and then that's got a little, it'd be so much easier if I glued it shut, but it's just got the little journaling card in there. And then this is the other one, which is more of a long skinny envelope. I just haven't folded this one yet. How beautiful is that? Tiny little envelope. Okay, and then these are just, I've just used up the whole sheet of paper and cut all the extra bits and pieces out. And these are the little enforcers that go over, say, like a tag, to reinforce the holes. Let me just, let's just say this is a tag and it's got a hole in it. So you just glue that on over top and it just reinforces that hole so it doesn't tear. So there's 3 different types in that one. And that's your little, you can't really see on that paper, but that's your wax seal die, and then your mini stamp die. So they were fun. So I'll just pop them away. I just want to pop them all away so that I don't lose any bits and pieces. So that was lots of fun. So that was mini envelopes 2. And this longer one here is mini envelopes 1. So the backing sheets do have sticky on there, so you can stick your dies back on. There's a tiny little reinforcer there. I haven't cut that one out. And then I've had to play with these dies as well and cut some of the bits and pieces out. So there's just a bit of a picture on the packaging just to show you what you can do with them. Okay, so mini envelopes 1, and I haven't folded any of these, and I'm not going to do it just here because I don't have my mat to be able to run the scoring tool, what do you call that, bone folder. But basically you get the idea. So it's an envelope that folds over. I'll put some acetate or something, or vellum or whatever in there, and that makes that beautiful little envelope. So I've chosen to do the 2 square cutouts in the one envelope there, and that is this envelope. So that's that one. I've also done this same one, and then I've done just the long window in there. Okay. And then this is the smaller envelope. You can tell, and I've just really crookedly, I have cut a square out of that. Same thing, these actually slip into the envelopes. They're made so that they can go in the envelopes as little journaling cards. And then I also did another one of these longer ones. I love these long skinny envelopes, and I've used the oval cutout. And then you can utilize this, the cutout. So you can use this just to cut the oval out if you want to, or you can use it to cut it out of your envelopes. So that's really sweet as well. And then that's the smaller envelope. And these are all the bits that are either the journaling cards, or you can cut out your little windows in the envelopes. And then it also comes with these tiny, gorgeous little tag. That's the window. Let's make sure I've got everything here. Tiny little tags, which are really cute. And then some more reinforcers. And then these are just the bits that I've got from out of the middle of the envelopes, or extras that I've cut just to use up some of the paper that I had. And I think I just said that these are reinforcers. These are actually tiny little document closures that you can cut out. I think you can see here for your smaller envelope. So that is mini envelopes 1. So I can see that I'll be using that quite a bit. I've got a few ideas running around in my head with regards to those. So hopefully I'll have a video up of those soon. But I was just excited to show you those. They are selling very fast. As I said at the time of this video, everything was still, I did still have some items in stock. If you go and you find that they are sold out, I will be restocking very soon. So absolutely beautiful product, really good quality, love them. So I'm going to be making time to work on my Cathe Holden journals. Do you want to quickly see those? So I have this one, so it just closes with my signature journal cover. So that's one that I've started using Cathe Holden fabric, and then I've just done a fabric collage on the front, and that's some of the die cuts from her previous range, from Cathe's previous range, that I have added some dimension to. So this one I haven't actually sewn in the signatures yet, but this is one of the papers, as is that. So I've hinged them. There's that beautiful paper. So I haven't gotten any further with that one, so that's why I'm keen to get in and play. So before I probably start the next one. This is another one that I've got here. that I've started. Fairly plain cover with a doily, really fine doily. And this one has got next to nothing in the signature yet, so I'm still to put that together. And then I love this really big one, so it closes like this with the doily. You probably can't even see that in the screen because it's quite big. It's just a little bit smaller than A4 size. And same thing, I've done a fabric collage here on the front. And just using the doily as the closure. And then I've gone through and started hinging some of the pages so that they will fit in this journal. There's no decorations done or anything on that yet. So I've got lots of really lovely product to use to fill up these journals, these Cathe Holden journals. Hopefully I will bring a few videos to you soon working on these. And as I said, I've got some of her junk journal fabric range, which I'm really keen to do some covers in as well. So I better get to it, hadn't I? All right. Well, that's my share for today. I will put the links down below where you can find all this product in my shop. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time guys, take care, and I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. See you soon.